let's talk about the machinery of your brain. We're going to dive into a single tiny protein that has this massive, massive impact on your ability to learn, on your memory, and even, your mood.
So just imagine for a second, what if you could sprinkle a special kind of fertilizer on your brain? You know, something that encourages your neurons to grow stronger, to forge brand new connections, and even to shield themselves from damage. Sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie, right? Well, it's actually a lot closer to reality than you might think.
So let me introduce you to BDNF. Seriously, just think of it as miracle grow for your brain. It's the key ingredient that helps our entire neural garden just flourish. Okay, so its full name is a bit of a mouthful. Brain-Derived Neurotrophic Factor. It's part of a family of proteins called neurotrophins. You can kind of think of them as these little managers for your neurons, directing traffic, making sure everything is running smoothly. And BDNF, it's one of the most active, most important ones of the whole bunch, especially in the parts of your brain that are crucial for learning and memory, like the hippocampus and the cortex.
So what does it actually do? Well, its job really boils down to three core things. First, it helps your existing neurons survive. It's like a protective shield against stress. Second, it encourages them to grow by pushing for new neurons and new branches. And third, it helps them connect by strengthening the synapses. Those are the little communication links between them. And this whole dynamic process, survive, grow, connect, that is the very essence of what we call brain plasticity.
Okay, so we know BDNF helps our brain cells. But so what? What does that actually mean for us in our day-to-day lives? Well, as it turns out, the levels of this one protein can have a really profound, life-altering effect.
Think of it like a spectrum. On one side, you've got high levels of BDNF. This is associated with everything we want, right? Enhanced learning, a sharp memory, a stable mood, a resilient, adaptable brain. But on the other side, low levels are linked to some really serious issues, like depression, cognitive decline, and even neuronal atrophy. That's the actual shrinking of your brain cells. Yeah, the difference is pretty stark. And listen, this isn't just some loose correlation. The neurotrophic hypothesis of depression actually suggests that low BDNF isn't just a symptom, it could be a root cause. The theory is that when BDNF levels drop, it contributes to the physical shrinkage of the hippocampus that's a key area for memory and emotion, which is something we often see in people with depression.
And the implications? They go even further. Research has linked these altered BDNF levels to a whole range of other neurological and psychiatric conditions. It just underscores how absolutely fundamental this one little protein is to our overall brain health.
Now, this might all sound a bit grim, maybe even deterministic, and it brings up a super critical question. Are our BDNF levels just set in stone by our genetics, or can we, actually do something about it?
Well, the answer is a big, resounding yes. And honestly, this is the most empowering part of the whole story. We have the tools to boost our own BDNF. So let's look at how you can actively increase your brain's supply of its very own miracle grow.
This is the key insight. Your daily habits, your lifestyle choices, they aren't just things that happen to you. No, they are active signals that directly influence your brain's biology, and that includes your BDNF levels. So what's the most powerful tool we have in our toolkit? Exercise. Getting your body moving is one of the single most effective ways to signal your brain to produce more BDNF. And that high-intensity aerobic exercise, think stuff like sprinting or HIIT workouts, that provides a particularly potent boost.
And you put a number on it, just so it really sinks in. Some studies show that certain physical activities can increase BDNF synthesis threefold. That's a 300% increase just from moving your body. It's a staggering demonstration of that mind-body connection.
And hey, it's not just about high-impact cardio. Mind-body practices are also incredibly effective. I mean, look at this. Studies have shown that yoga can increase BDNF in patients with depression, Tai Chi can help older adults who have cognitive impairment, and even mindfulness meditation shows positive results. The evidence for this is compelling, and it's across a really wide range of practices. So, let's bring this all together. We've seen what BDNF is, why it's so incredibly critical, and, most importantly, how we can influence it. And the ultimate takeaway here is a really powerful one. I absolutely love this metaphor. Every single time you go for a run, or practice yoga, or even just meditate, you are sending a direct work order to your brain's construction crew. You're not just burning calories or calming your mind. You are actively instructing your brain, through BDNF, to survive, to grow, and to connect.
And that really leaves us with a final thought to chew on. If your lifestyle choices are the blueprints for your brain, what are you telling it to build? Are you signaling it to repair and strengthen itself, or are you letting it fall into disrepair? The power, as we've seen, is very much in your hands.